Shannon, we mentioned as well the president expected to talk to be with the governor of California, Democrat Gavin Newsom, today. Climate change being the backdrop for the dispute between the president and Gavin Newsom more broadly, the president's side, the Democrats when it comes to this politically. In terms of the interaction between the two of them, in terms of the potential for cooperation right now in just dealing with this disaster, what do you expect on that front?
President be able to work well to some extent, or at least be in the same room with Democratic governors. I think of Andrew Cuomo during the coronavirus pandemic coming to the White House, being able to have a conversation, the two of them having a little bit of a symbiotic relationship. So that's possibly something we could see here. But, does the president, with 50 however many days left before the election, want to be in California meeting with Gavin Newsom right now as the clock is ticking down to Election Day? No, not where the president wants the agenda to be. He does not want to be talking about climate change. He does not want to be meeting with the Democratic governor. But I think the situation on the ground really demanded it. And, Aaron was talking a few moments ago about the air quality there. When the president's plane landed in Nevada, the reporters there said the haze, the smell, the smoke from those fires was so noticeable in Reno to them that it's possible that that's really what got this on the president's radar, because this was not a scheduled trip. This was not something that was planned. It was 2 days in Nevada, maybe a stop on Arizona, and then he was heading home. So he has thrown in this California trip at the last minute. And it was certainly something not on the agenda of this campaign when they set off on really what was a campaign trip and has now turned into a bit of an official stop as well.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Beat the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.